we're going to be going through publishing your course content. And for this, it's extremely important that you understand the difference in between publishing a module, publishing an assignment, and making sure you know exactly what's visible to your students. So let's talk about modules first. When you publish a module, that means anything that's published in that module shows up. So since all these checks are green, then they show up under this module. But if I unpublish this module, then none of those things, those assignments that are under that module will be visible, even if they're published. So, green means you're good. That means students can see it. If it's unpublished like that, that means anything in this module is not visible to students. Now, let's say I publish my module, but I want to unpublish an assignment. That assignment is now the only thing that can't be seen within that module. So it's important to know what these symbols are and these checks. I'm in the modules page, so it's really fast to go down through here and look at your checks. If you don't have a green check and it's got that kind of stop sign, circle with the line through it, that means students can't see it. It's not published. So as I'm going down through here, you can see that most of my things are published. Now, here's the next thing to worry about. The other thing is going to be whether it is set to sync with PowerSchool. So in order to see that, I need to be under assignments, because under assignments, you'll see now this circle right here with an X. If it's green, that means it's syncing with PowerSchool. If it's not green, it's not syncing with PowerSchool. And the suggestion is, if you don't need it to sync with PowerSchool, turn it off. And you could turn it off easily. Let's say I don't need the SchoolNet Test 4 to sync anymore. I just turn it off. You can leave those on as long as you need to leave it on. But here's the key to this. You cannot leave it on past the grading period. So if it's first quarter, it's fine to leave this on all first quarter. But for this first quarter assignment, I cannot leave the sync on when second quarter starts. And that's because PowerSchool locks that quarter out and it won't let Canvas write into PowerSchool. So it protects us from messing up our grades and syncing something that we didn't mean to sync. But those are the three things that you need to check for assignments. You need to make sure your module is published and the content below it is published, or students won't be able to see it. If you don't want students to see it, you can leave it unpublished. That's perfectly acceptable, but just know students won't see it until it's published. And then if you want it to sync with PowerSchool, you need to make sure that part is turned on. So green is good.